Hey, this is GM Atank. As I mentioned a couple weeks ago in my last episode of Paint to Life, I'd be on the road traveling. I've been away from my family for a few weeks for work, out in the beautiful province of British Columbia and Alberta as well. I took some footage while I was out there, and now that I'm back on Saturday the 16th, I figured I'd put it all together and give you somewhat of an episode that chronicled some of the fun stuff that I did while on the road for you. So, this is a special episode of Paint to Life. So traveling during a pandemic sucks, but I definitely wore my face shield and mask while on planes and in airports. Just when I thought I couldn't be more secure, some people clearly were going that extra mile. If you've ever flown over the Rocky Mountains, it's definitely something to behold from 37,000 feet. These NPCs were here to greet me at the Vancouver airport, and I could definitely tell I was still in Canada. Being in the mountains was amazing, and definitely gave me inspiration for some Paint to Life episodes as well as adventures from my own D&D group. But during my travels, I did find a really cool looking store that I thought I would share with you today. Hello people of the internet, welcome to a special on the road edition of Paint to Life. Here in the beautiful Langley, British Columbia, with the mountains in the background, completely covered by January cloud cover. I am here at a store called Toy Traders. It's in Langley, British Columbia, and I've heard about them before. I've never actually been here, and I think this is something you guys are going to want to see. So let's check this out. I'm GM Atank. Let's get browsing. Alright, before I go in there, a little quick tip. What's this all about? Well, I take tiny plastic miniatures, throw some acrylic paint on them, and breathe life in them with storytelling. This is the home of tiny plastic miniatures. In fact, most of the toys you've played with in your years of being alive are in the walls of this building. And I'll show you exactly what that means. Because you've never seen anything like it, I promise. And you know I'm a big fan of supporting your friendly local gaming stores. Well, this is a hell of a gaming store. Mask up, let's check it out. This store was established in 1995 and it's currently British Columbia's largest independent toy store. Under the counter here they have Magic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, all the type of cards you'd find, and in a different section of the store they also sell comic books. But what grabs your attention is the way they've decorated the store using all kinds of toys from every genre, like from the last 50 years, as well as movie props that are like right from Hollywood. There's a blend of old and new, and some of the stuff just takes you right back. I'm pretty sure I had 2 of those Care Bears when I was young. The store has hundreds of thousands of new popular toys as well as unique items, and they are the largest collectible store in all of Canada. I could have spent hours wandering through there and seeing new things, but I was on my lunch, so I only had a little bit of time to capture all this footage to share with you. I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? Look at that. G.I. Joe versus Cobra. It's amazing. Now, if G.I. Joe's not your jam, how about Master of the Universe himself, He-Man and Skeletor? Some of these props were like literally so realistic, you'd think that you were there. There's something here for everyone of all ages, all genres. Anything you can think of is on display somewhere in the store. It's really quite remarkable. In addition to toys, they have these one-of-a-kind sculpts, busts, limited edition, quantity 500. I mean, just look at some of those things. Each one of them could be worth anywhere from $100 to $7,000, depending on the rarity. Excuse me, do you guys sell any Funko Pops? Can't find any. Of course, I enjoyed the Dungeons & Dragons aisle, where I found a couple things that I've never actually seen before at any of the friendly local gaming stores I've been to. Just look at the diversity of all the stuff on display in this one's display alone. You could just count how many intellectual properties you can see. This Predator and Batman, they're life-size. Like, those are 6-foot tall costumes and props made of rubber or I don't know, something. All those bat gadgets, they're all made of cast metal. It's just awesome. Oh, and check out the Xenomorph busting through the wall. This is the closest thing to a toy museum I've ever been to since, well, being at the Toy Museum in Rochester, New York. Now, I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan, but look at all those flying spaceships. Ha, I'm just kidding. Don't flame me. I know that's from Star Wars. But check out some of the Star Wars stuff they have here. all kinds of comics too, new, old, as well as swag like t-shirts from some of your favorite brands. So that's it. What did you think of the Toy Trader store? Isn't that something? Anyways, I picked up a couple things for Paint to Life for my kids on vacation. I'm still on assignment till next week. So we're doing our live stream tonight. I hope that's already happened by the time this goes live, and I hope you were able to tune in and check it out. So, fun update with that live stream. It was terrible. The hotel internet was not sufficient and ultimately lagged everybody out. But thank you to everyone who did drop in and catch me live real time on my very first live stream. And then, funnily enough, almost like fate, I dropped the Mini about 2.5 hours into my paint palette, and I said, well, that's that. So there he is, Minsk and Boo, from the paint kit, which I'll have to do another episode on another time because that did not work out, but it was a lot of fun nevertheless. And hope you enjoyed that little look into a friendly local gaming store. Although it wasn't local for me, it's probably not local for you. It's sometimes cool to see what's on other parts of the planet. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm GM Atank. Wash your hands, people. We'll see you next week when we're back to our regular episodes of Paint to Life. Ciao, everybody. Hello, people of the internet. Welcome to a special on the road